So as a lot of you are completely aware of, I'm pretty much in pain, as in emotional pain, not physical pain. Not even remotely physical pain, emotional, psychological pain, all the time. So, under those circumstances, I'm obviously going to more than appreciate kindness towards me. Any kindness anybody exhibits towards me, I'm going to really appreciate. Because I'm in pain all the time, and when you're in pain all the time, the last thing you need is somebody out in the public, particularly like employees and stuff like that, treating you like fucking shit, like you're nothing. Meanwhile, if you didn't ride their trains or buses or commuter rails or go to their stores or whatnot, they wouldn't have fucking jobs. I try to be kind to everybody. I do. No matter how bad a mood I am, I try to be kind to everybody. And when I'm treated like shit, like really like shit, I do not like it at all. I get very upset. I swear to God, I've heard it's gotten worse, but nowadays employees of companies act like, they're doing you a favor. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be like that. And I was never like that. I worked in fast food companies. I worked as a waitress in restaurants. I worked all as parking, Santa Monica Parking Concepts in Ampco, and some other parking place prior to that in another city in California. You know what I mean? But here in Massachusetts, before I moved to LA, I worked all kinds of customer service jobs. So I know the proper way to treat people. And one of the ways you don't treat people, and I'm sure it's illegal, if someone asks to use the bathroom, you don't say, it's out of order. And then I'll be like, well, it can't be the only one on the train. Yeah, it is. And I'm arguing with her, like, it's not legal. Does it even matter why I wanted to use the bathroom? It doesn't even matter if I had to go to the bathroom. It is not, people have to go to the bathroom on these commuter rails or whatnot. You don't fucking tell them that it's out of order. You know what I mean? Because on these commuter rails, sometimes they close off at certain times, like part of the train or something. So the person has to bring you to the bathroom, So what? When it comes to something like that, my God, you could have elderly people that are incontinent or something. You don't fucking do that. And you don't fucking do it to me when I'm already on edge. Because even though technically I could have held it, you think I was gonna when she's being a fucking bitch to me. No. You do not fucking do that. And then another employee I have to report, but I haven't even turned in the letter to the supermarket regarding that incident, Oh my God. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Selena's told me stuff she's experienced by public, like employees at stores and stuff. What is wrong with these people? How dare you? You don't want to take me down to the bathroom and you're going to be snide with me and say it's out of order. And I'm like, well, I can't be the only one on the train. And she's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, I know that it's not. And it's not. And she's like, well, you want to roam the whole train. You be my kid. What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch. So let me tell you that story. Because it started off. And is it some older bitch that doesn't like how I dress? Possibly. There are women out there who don't like me simply because how I look and dress. I'm aware of that. I don't care. Don't fucking care. You're not going to get away with treating me like shit. Because I'm not an idiot and I'll fucking report your sorry ass as I wound up telling her. I'll report your fucking ass. I'll write a fucking letter. You don't treat me like shit when I'm nothing but nice to everybody. You know? You don't do that. I don't need it. Not under the circumstances. I don't fucking need to be treated like shit when I am nice to everybody. So anyway, this is what happened. I've periodically taken this train, in the morning. Periodically over the years, okay? I've also taken it all different times. I've taken it at non-rush hour times. That time when I got thrown out of, when I had to leave Bobby's, and that wasn't my fault either. And I came here. Elmer was already here, and I came here. Remember, that was when Auntie was going around saying that I destroyed my mom's house. It wasn't true. And, oh yes, another thing for me to tell my therapist. Oh, I wound up leaving that night because and meanwhile, I actually had permission to be here, but you know how that goes with my mom. She's, remember what Auntie, I told you, I've said this before, when Auntie, she better not be there. I'm coming first thing in the morning. So, I wound up spending hundreds on a friggin' hotel because Thirst Fuck wasn't gonna go straight to any kind of shelter that night, I've created videos about that. My mother has to throw her daughter out because Auntie makes her, And people wonder where my hostility towards Auntie comes from. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the case or money or anything, She did. And Joe was like, you should have just stayed and called her bluff. I'm like, I can't do that to my mother. My mother would be upset, Oh, I forgot about that. Another thing for me to tell my fucking therapist. But anyway, that was the night that I took it on at a different time. I've taken commuter rails, at all different times and from all different cities, You know what I mean? From even when I was with Bobby or here or whatever or the commuter rail exists when I grew up in Massachusetts. Remember, I lived here. Well, I didn't live here. I lived here periodically, but when I got out of college, when I graduated from college, I lived here for like 9 years again, Those 9 years included my losing my virginity and my promiscuous phase. But that only took place when I wasn't with Joe, so it's really very brief, actually. Because I was with Joe a total of 6 years. Anyway, I don't know if the commuter rail existed back then, but regardless, okay? I take every form of public transportation imaginable, okay? I did it in LA as well, right? And there are different times, like they're going to open up more cars during rush hour, okay? Well, I've been periodically taking this particular route in the morning, okay? And usually the train's there before I arrive. The other day it was not there before I arrived. So it came pulled in, and I went to the car that I always go to. I always go to whichever one I can go to that's at the end, so when I get off, I'm not walking a long length. I'm almost to where I need to get off, right? No big deal. Shouldn't be anyway. So the train came really late. I get on where I've been getting on periodically for the past 3 years, right? Almost 3 years. Bitch woman, whatever she's called, the conductor, I don't know, what do you call the woman that, or the guy that takes your tickets, I don't know, the conductor, whatever. Not even nice about it. She comes back, you can't be on here. And I said, okay, this is where, it was open. She's like, I didn't have a chance to close it off. They close off the trains. I'm like, all right. And then, of course, I'm starting to explain myself. She's acting like I'd done something wrong. I said, this is where I always sit. And she's like, and she's trying to argue with me. She's like, no, it's not. She's like, and that's not true. Even just the prior week or a couple weeks before, actually, they'd opened up even more of the trains. I always sit in the very last one, whatever's open, right? She's like, I've been da 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 da. You fucking liar. You fucking liar, okay? She's a fucking liar. Because I believe I went to that, lately they've been opening up all of them, right? But definitely over the years, they've only closed off one. Right, but only ever one. So she's being a total fucking bitch towards me, and I'm explaining myself, and she's arguing with me. She's like, no, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. Well, I asked another customer after I was sitting down and mumbling under my breath what a bitch she was, right? I said, I'm right? It's usually that last. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I knew I was right. I'm not an idiot. I know what she was trying to tell me, but you don't take it that often, blah, blah. Yeah, and you haven't been the fucking conductor anytime I have taken it, But the fact is, I took it 2 fucking days in a row, and you were the same one that was there yesterday, and you definitely, because we walked one length, and then we walked again. I'm like, you have both of these closed off? And she's like, yeah, that's how it always is. No, it's not. It's always been one closed off, never 2. And lately, so I'm trying to explain myself because she's given me a hostile attitude, okay? Had she not given me a hostile attitude, had she said, yeah, this is how it's being done today, I realize that sometimes more, no, she's like, you don't take it that often, and it is always like this. No, it isn't. You don't fucking call me a liar, you don't treat me like, so of course I'm going to explain myself because I know that I'm right. Remember, I don't argue unless I know I'm right. So, she treats me like a total fucking... She's like, look, I don't want to hear it and blah, 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 and you don't take this that often. Oh my God, you fucking bitch. You fucking bitch, okay? And another reason I know I'm right, because the fucking train that has the bathrooms at the... I guess it's only, I never sit at the front of the train ever, but I'm assuming, I'm going to ask them that it's a bathroom in the way back and a bathroom in the way front. So during non-rush hour traffic, when they concentrate you on one car in the afternoon or something, right, then they, you actually have to go to get, you have a conductor go with you. Technically you can go by yourself, but they really like to go with you, so you find, and you know what I mean? So if that wasn't bad enough, she's arguing with me. I have a right to defend myself when you treat me like I'm a piece of shit who tried to sneak in the back of the train. And meanwhile, the train came late. If it's not blocked off, I assume, because sometimes lately, even when my mom took it, there was one time where, and I said to them on the time that, I'm like, wow, you didn't block off any of the things today. It's usually not at this very end that we can go, and the different woman was like, yeah, that's what they've been doing the last couple of weeks or whatever, because I don't take it that often. The bitch woman is right about that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I've only taken it a few times periodically over the years. It has been more than a few times, and it's never, ever, ever been like that during rush hour time, okay? And she's going to call me a liar and be snide towards me. So then it gets worse. I'm used to being when I take this train periodically, near a bathroom, And actually, I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. It doesn't matter. I wanted to look at my lipstick window because I'd forgotten my little mirror, okay? But it doesn't matter why I want to go to the bathroom. Maybe I want tissue to blow my fucking nose. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm the fucking customer, okay? So, I have no idea where the bathroom is now that I'm in a spot that I've never been in at this time. I have no idea where the bathroom is. So I'm searching, and I'm like, and I find her, and she's like, can I help you, or what are you doing? Snide still towards me. Can I help you? What are you doing? You know, again, I do sometimes have women give me dirty looks for how I dress. I don't fucking care. Have we already established I don't fucking care? Good. Anyway, so she's like, may I help you? What are you doing? I said, I'm looking for the bathroom. She has the nerve to say to me, it's out of order. I said, and then I got angry. Again, I'm not going to go sit in my seat like a good little girl, okay? I said, what do you mean it's out of order? I said, that can't be, I mean, there's only one bathroom in this entire train. She's like, yeah, there's only one bathroom. I'm like, no, there's not. I know there's not. I'm arguing with her. I go, I know there's not only one bathroom in this entire train. And she goes, oh, and she goes, yes, there is. For your purposes, there is. You want to roam this whole train, be my guest, blah, blah, whatever. She's like, she says, she's trying to tell me it's out of order. And she goes, you know what? Treating me like I'm a piece of shit. Treating me like I'm a piece of shit. She goes, you know what? I'm going to take you all the way down there. Because remember, she closed off 2 cars, and they never do that. In the almost 3 years I've been taking this periodically this time, they never, ever, ever do that. So she's full of shit on that end, okay? And she goes, you know what? Talking to me like I'm a fucking piece of shit. You know what? I'm going to take you down there just to show you that it's out of order. Well, you know what? I've had to use the bathroom out of order before. I have. And I've used it. You know, it's like a porta potty. You gotta go. And that person was not. No one's ever treated me the way this woman's treated me. She's got a bug up her ass 1,000,000 times. Oh my God. And I've never done anything to her. Never been rude to her. Nothing. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Other parts. When we go take a commuter rail thing, we get a little ticket. Because I had the audacity to argue with her when I knew I was right. And I only argued with her again because she was rude to me, acting like I had gone to that last car. And she's like, well, I didn't have a chance to block it off. I'm like, yeah, okay, how am I supposed to know that? Blah, blah. She's like, well, it's always, no, it isn't. It's always been other than what you're saying. So when she handed me the thing, you know what she did? Instead of handing it to me like a human being, like all of them have ever done in all these years I've taken it, she puts it up on the thing instead of even handing it to me, you know? As in, she puts it down so I have to reach for it instead of just handing it in my hand. She did that on purpose, okay? And I've had her before, and she doesn't do that. She did it on purpose because I had the nerve to argue with her. And I argued with her again because she was acting like I had intentionally gone way back there, like I'd done something wrong. You don't act like I've done something wrong when I'm doing what I always do. You didn't have it blocked off. Well, I didn't have a chance to have it blocked off. Okay, you didn't have a chance to have it blocked off. And I'm explaining to her, okay, you didn't have a chance to have it blocked off, but this is where I always, no, it's not. It's not like that. It's never like that. Yes. Then I verified it with another guy. He didn't want to be bothered by me, but so what? He at least agreed with, no, you're right. And she did all this in front of other customers, by the way, okay? So she'd done all of this. Now I have to find her to beg her. Thanks, I have to use the bathroom. I don't know where it is because I'm in a spot I've never been in, you know. She doesn't want to take me down there. She goes, you know what? I'm going to take you down there just so you see it's out of order. You want to use an out of order bathroom? Be my guest. Fuck you.